Okay, I am outside. It snowed the other day, and I'm just outside right now, guys, and I'm gonna talk about natural hair and things about natural hair. And I know in my last video at the very end it cut me off. I was thanking lavishly Brett for posting the information about the Grapevine, and I did a video response to that particular video. Make sure y'all go check it out. And right here I have the Honest tea. It's the organic Bliss herbal tea. And I want to talk today about um, the article, the information I saw online. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box. It says Black Woman and Identity, Cheryl Thomas, um, University of Michigan's University of Michigan, and she points out about black women and identity. And I just want to talk a little bit about that information I found online, that particular writing piece. And I also want to talk about, like Asians and Latinas and, Koreans dominating or monopolizing the black hair care industry. Um, so hold on one second, guys. So, hey y'all, but yeah, the glamour. I'm just reading right here, guys. This is the Glamour article. This is the piece I'm talking about. Down link down below in the description box. But it says Black Woman and Identity is by Cheryl Thompson, and she mentions quite a few things, but I'm gonna just highlight some things. It says the Glamour article about dreadlocks are truly dreadful, and the office is and not the place for such a political statement. And I was like, wow. I was like, that's awful. And people years and years and years, people have been relaxing their hair and things like that. And I know as far as relaxers, I stopped relaxing my hair back in 2007. Over 10 years ago, I officially did the big chop in 2008. And I know when I first started transitioning to natural hair, people were asking me about my hair and things like that. And I know my family members, I know sometimes, like my mom, she was like throughout the years, these 10 years, she'd be like, are you going to relax your hair, get a relaxer? And up until like 2 years ago, she kept like asking me, even after I had been natural for a good 7 years, about getting a relaxer, putting a relaxer in my hair. And I was like, no, I'm not going back to relaxers. I even check out some of my other videos, guys. I even mentioned about how like my hairdresser, she had talked about maybe me getting a texturizer, to loosen up my curl pie so it won't be so kinky, be tough to deal with, manage. And that was tempting, guys. That was very, very tempting. But I didn't do it. But yeah, also this piece talk about how dermatologists, it says, are seeing the effects of people having like relaxers, or even like bad relaxers, weaves, braids, tight braids, and what it does to their hairline. It says dermatologists have seen scarring near the hairline, even for locks. If you have like locks that are a certain way, you can get like damage near the hairline, your edges just messed up, and that sort of thing. People want like the I know when I went natural, there wasn't much information online about being natural. Hold on second, guys. I'm just gonna position right quick. But about being natural and how just different things in society. I know there was not that much information about natural hair. Years ago, back in 2007, I went online. There was hardly any like YouTube videos about natural hair. well, 2007. And I remember in 2007, I was looking up information online because my friend, she had locks, and she was like, well, why don't you go natural? And I was like, no. I kept telling her years, for like a while, like, no, 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 no. And then finally, I had a bad relaxer, and I was like, well, I didn't intend to go natural. Like, I had a specific date to go natural. I just went natural. You know, I just went natural. I was like, hey, I'm gonna just stop putting relaxers in my hair because my hair started breaking off really, really bad. And so from there, it was just like, I was like, no more. So I officially did these. I call it the semi-big chop. If y'all look at my first video, y'all know what I'm talking about. I had my hair shaved in the back of my hair. My first YouTube video was in 2010. I talked about having my hair shaved in the back and having like really short hair in the front. And I had two-strand twists for a while, like short two-strand twists. And speaking of two-strand twists, there's like people trying to do the perfect twist out, manipulate like different things so that texture can be perfect and things like that, so that they can have the perfect hair. And I remember like years ago, I even like had got mad at my grandma. I had my hair in two-strand twists, and she didn't like my hair, and she let me know she didn't like my hair. And I had a stylist actually do my hair, and that time, because she had did like really small two-strand twists. And then over the years, I showed on my channel how I did my own small two-strand twists and things like that. But like, I remember when I was a reporter, years ago, because I worked as a reporter from 2006 to 2015. So it was like almost 9 years. I was a general assignment reporter, and I remember this lady. She was the owner. This black lady. She was the owner of a beauty supply store, and she was like, "Did they ever say anything about your hair?" Because at this point, I was natural. But when I got hired when I first got hired, the first 2 years, I wore my hair relaxed in the office. I was like, no, they don't say anything about my hair. They give me compliments. And of course, I was like the only black person there at my job when I was a general assignment reporter. And I talked about my reporter experience and horror stories. Y'all go check out that video. But and I'll leave some links down in the description box below. But I know that article that I'm telling you about. I'm gonna just read a little bit of what she said in that particular piece from the that University in Michigan by Cheryl Thompson. It says, "For me, hair has always been a constant battle. Sure, as a child, it was long and healthy." I'm looking down. I'm just reading, guys. But after over a decade of using a chemical straightener, it grew immensely damaged. And she goes on to talk about Koreans monopolizing black hair care industry. She talks about the hot comb, how Madam C.J. Walker received a patent for the hot comb, the straightening comb, guys, back in 1900s. And how over the years, which is sad, women, particularly African American women, have been trying to change, their hair. Sometimes, it's for reasons. Oh, I'm too busy. My hair, it just takes too much maintenance, and it's just quicker to put a wig on or wear a weave or just to straighten your hair. As opposed to dealing with your actual hair itself, the natural hair texture, your natural hair that God gave you, and I know, there's like different YouTube videos here talking about different things about 3C hair, or just type 3 hair is favored over for type 4 hair, and or tightly coiled hair. Like the type 3 is the looser curl pattern on the system, the hair typing system. And then there's and yeah, guys, by the way, I looked up this. There's like side note, the skin typing system, and I had talked about that like briefly in another video bandwidth. Also, guys, as far as people talk about like hair hate, hair discrimination, how and I talked a little bit about this in the other video, and I was thanking Lavishly Bred for bringing up the information that the Vine had brought up in their video. And yeah, I was thanking her, and my battery died on my camera and it just cut me off. But yeah, hold on 1 second, guys. But yeah, I like the fact that Lavishly Bred talked about that in her video about hair and like history. And then there like years and years and years there have been just negativity surrounding African Americans hair. There was slavery, and then there was the like the Civil War, and then even after the Civil War ended, just years. And then there was like Jim Crow, and then the Black Power and all this stuff. And just but everybody has their moments of like just negative things that happen in history. That includes Latinos, Latinas, Asians. Someone touched upon, even African American men, they're affected as far as their hair is concerned. And then, they try to get like the wave caps and things like that. But, and then, you have like the mixed people and cultures, different cultures have different issues and things, as far as that is concerned. But yeah, I'll leave the information, down below, but about that information from Cheryl Thompson and the University of Michigan, information where she talked about that Glamour article talking about dreadlocks, and it's not supposed to be in the workplace, and it's dreadful and all this stuff, and things like that. It's just awful. And she talks about Madam C.J. Walker and hot combs, and how that was a patent. There was a patent in 1900s and things like that. So make sure y'all check out the information description box. I don't want to make this video too long, but yeah, I hate when I hear people say, or I see videos, people say, oh, my 4C hair is ugly, oh, my 4C hair is bad, my 4C hair is this, my 4C hair, or my type 4 hair is that. I remember, for a while I struggled for my hair, but I love my hair. You can't tell me nothing now about my hair. I love dealing with it. Sometimes, I get lazy. I don't like doing it because it takes a lot of time. I mentioned this in another video, how when my hair grew out longer, it took like an hour to detangle. Who has an hour just for a detangling session? Come on now. But yeah, it's just crazy how things are and stuff. But yeah, y'all let me know down below y'all thoughts. And I know different people talk about how there's that token, that one token person. I talked about that in the previous video. It's the video about natural hair and professionalism and things like that. How they have like this one token person, and this was from my response video for the Grapevine. This one token person
as far as hair is concerned. That one token black person, in the commercials, or they use on the hair product, labeling and boxes and that sort of thing. And they mentioned that in the Vine video about natural hair. And it's just sad. And I remember I had talked about in the previous video about the lady that said she was in the military, and she wore a twist out in her hair, and one of the guys had pulled her over and was like, "Looked like you just had rolled up out of bed." I was like, "What?" But yeah, it's terrible how things are. There's like this Eurocentric thing that people, this standard of beauty. Yeah. But alright guys, let me know in the comment section down below, and y'all have a great day.